Just go? You're gonna wait for anyone to come in?
Nope. You can go ahead.
Okay, Kurt. Well, your three all-stars, obviously JJ, DB, and Bree Jones. Dewana and DB have been there before, but especially with Bree Jones, what just have you seen from her development and also just patience? This wasn't really the role we're seeing from her this year that helps lead to this selection wasn't something necessarily you envisioned or expected given all the injuries, but she's obviously taken it head on and thrive. So what have you just seen throughout her career that helps make this first All-Star bid for her so special?
Yeah, static first, Alexa, for all three, right? Even though JJ and DB may have been expected and they've been formerly All-Stars, always special when you receive that call from the league and you find out that you are once again an all-star. So ecstatic, but I can tell you everyone was on pins and needles waiting to find out if Breezy would make this all-star team. And so the team is ecstatic. The coaches, we were, when we found out ahead of time, just screaming in the airport. So, just she's worked for it. It's truly special. Her journey and her player development and how much she's improved since entering the league. And it's a credit to, her and the staff that, and the team that continues to so much believe in her. She's a fantastic teammate. She continues to get better and better. And there's such a belief in her that we can play through her. And because of situations, first the opt-out of JJ really opened the door last year for her to really settle into a starter's role. And then this year with AT's injury, again, really comfortable and giving her an opportunity to be in that starting role. And, just truly special of taking advantage and being ready when opportunity presents itself. And I was brought to tears.
Is this something I know, obviously, with JJ and AT, if things had shaken out differently, maybe this wouldn't have worked out for her as well to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. But is this kind of level of play something you had envisioned for her when, you got to Connecticut and interested in like how far can she continue to elevate it?
Yeah, I think she, surpassed my expectations. I thought she, when we drafted her, had a really chance to be a quality role-playing post off the bench. And she's exceeded expectations and played herself into a starting post player and now an all-star the last 2 years. And, we're tough to beat when she plays well. And she anchors so much to what we do this year. It's a little bit of our offensive identity, but also she is so talented defensively that behind the actions, she's kind of the quarterback and she sees everything. And her basketball IQ allows her to be a step ahead a lot in this game. And you can never undervalue how important basketball IQ is in helping you in the game. And she's got elite level IQ.
I guess in terms of the All-Star game in general, is there anything you're looking for your players to get out of it? Just have fun more so than anything. And then also, this is looking ahead, and I'm sure you're focused on Indiana right now, but just being able to have so many of your players stick around during the Olympic break and not have other commitments. Are you looking forward to, in a few weeks having that time to really get down and get a little bit of a rest, I'm sure, but also be able to have them all together for that time?
Yeah, it helps us that we will all be arriving back at the same time. That helps us. The decisions right now across the league with the 12 franchises is how fast you come back. There's a minimum that you have to give them off, and some teams will bring players back as fast as 10 days. Very common around the league is giving the players 2 weeks off, and we're going to give slightly longer. We're going to give about 17 days off. To me, their mental health, being in the right frame of mind is more important for the stretch run in August and September and hopefully into the playoffs. than maybe 2 or 3 extra practices. So we're going to be at the longer end of the teams around the league to give the team, the players off. I just think the bubble season was so hard. It's still a factor on these guys on how many games they played in a short amount of time. And then our team and our top players were on really talented teams overseas that played into extended playoff seasons. So for me, their mental health is really, really vital to me, and we're going to give them a little bit longer off. But with no Olympians, we know that we will all be arriving back at the same time, and we can get back to work at the same time. And we're in the driver's seat. We haven't clinched it by any means, but we're in the driver's seat for the Commissioner's Cup. So getting back and getting to work, we may have the fortunate opportunity to play in that game, which would get us back to work even faster. But I'm excited for them to have some time off. It's really needed. They need to get away from the game. They need to take care of themselves physically, but even more importantly, mentally.
In terms of this series against Indiana, I guess maybe a little bit of I don't know if you want to call it a playoff format with the 2 back-to-back games, but what's just been the focus as you switch gears from last night to this upcoming series?
Yeah, the maturity of preparing, right? That's so important for us. So we had to show maturity, early bus trip to the airport, flight, land, drive right to a practice facility, go into film, go into practice. Do we have, are we being professionals in preparing? Because it's such a big part of what we're about. And it'll be the third game in 5 days in 3 different cities. And so, we got to take this game. This is a Commissioner Cup game, this first game. So, really important. They've had off for a long period. So we know that they're going to have fresh legs. We know that they've had time to really get on the practice floor, may be able to add things. So we've got to be able to play our base defenses and really understand what we're trying to accomplish. So I really appreciate their professionalism. They came in with energy. Not always easy the day after a game and airplane travel in between. But we were real professional. We got to work today, and we'll prepare for this. I wasn't with them in Chicago, so this is the first time in the regular season that I'll have back-to-back games in the same city. They've been through it once, so it's more of a learning situation for me. But that this group is focused and wants to play better and wants to continue to improve, and they're competitive. So we have shoot around tomorrow to finalize some game planning and get back to work. We know, regardless of their record, Indiana has very dangerous pieces that can hurt you.
That's all I got. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you for joining, Alexa. It means a lot.
You got it. No problem.
Thank you. I'll get someone else on.
All right, Alexa, all yours.
Hey, Bree, congratulations on your All-Star bid. Just got announced. It's just me today for media, so I won't keep you long, just a few questions. But tell me where you were when you found out that you're going to be an All-Star, and just, your reaction, the reaction of your team and coaches and everything like that.
Thanks. We were at the airport, and the Kathy, she called to tell me that I made the team. And I was sitting with my sister, so I got off the phone. I was like, I got some news. So I mean, it was cool. It was cool in that moment. I called my parents. They were super excited. My brothers and everybody, they're super excited. I'm super excited. I mean, it's my first All-Star. The team, they were great. They're super excited. They've always had confidence in me all season. So I think they were really excited for me too. And I'm looking forward to going out to Vegas and playing in the game.
When you think about just how far you've come over the last few years, obviously you just really took advantage of opportunities that came your way with being able to fill in with JJ out last year, then AT out obviously this year. Was this something you envisioned for yourself? I'm sure players did, but
honestly, not really. I didn't really envision that. Not in starting my rookie year, coming in and coming off the bench and everything, and getting a few minutes here, a few minutes there. It was something that I was looking to work for, but I think it just goes back to when I was at Maryland and something Coach B always says, to be ready when your number's called. So I think just taking that in stride and always being ready, staying, getting extra shots, getting extra work in whenever I could. I think to be ready last season in the bubble when JJ didn't come, and then this season having AT hurt, I think just taking advantage of all the opportunities that I've had and just trying to continue to grow my game.
Have you told Brenda yet? Have you talked with her?
I haven't talked with her yet. We just got out of practice and everything before it became official. I haven't talked to her yet, but I'll definitely give her a call, or she'll probably hit me up before I get a chance to call.
Definitely. Did you just like, as more of like a player off the bench, did you have to remind yourself to kind of be patient and just, wait for that opportunity, or what was that process like, and how, I guess, rewarding is it to be on the other side of that, where you're not only getting that opportunity, but you're, an all-star now?
Yeah, I think I was always patient. I was just trying to learn as I went, just, trying to learn the game while I'm coming off the bench, and like watching JJ and everybody that was in front of me, just watching what they were doing to be successful, and trying to, kind of do those similar things, but just trying to figure out how to do that in a way that I can be successful. And I think defensively, just trying to pay attention to how we guard things, and just trying to be in the right spots. I think that allowed me to be successful and get on the court and earn some playing time. And then just being ready for that opportunity when it came. And I think now on the other side of it, it's crazy that I went from, coming off the bench to now I'm starting, and now I'm an all-star. It's crazy to think about. I still think it has settled in all the way, but I'm excited.
And how is it to be able to share, this experience with JJ and DB too, once you guys get out to Vegas?
Oh, it's great to be able to share with them. They've always been all-stars. And I think just being able to share that experience with them, I'm looking forward to it. I know they've had confidence in me from the beginning of the season. They knew what I could do, even if I didn't always believe in myself, they did. So I think it's going to be great to be able to share that experience with them.
So I don't know if you know the whole roster, but is there anyone else you're looking forward to playing with, since now you're going to have this whole kind of shake up of new teammates?
I haven't got a chance to look at the whole roster yet, but I'm looking forward to playing with. It's going to be a great players on the team, and I'm just looking forward to playing with them. Oh, but I think I saw Liz was on the team. I'm looking forward to playing with her, not against her. That'll be great.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate it, Bree. Congratulations, and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Take care.